Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me for your June bonus read. Please remember that this is still general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone, and that includes cross-watchers. So Gemini, your energy towards the individual that you're dealing with in a love connection is this deck. Their energy towards you is here, and then the potential future outcome is in the middle deck. As always though, if you feel that you're resonating more with this deck, then that's absolutely okay for you to take it, providing that you don't try and force anything to fit, okay? So that there needs to be a nice sort of flow to the story. Okay, so I'm going to speed up this part of the video so that you're not sitting watching me shuffle through all of these tarot. Okay, so let's get into this for you then, Gemini. Gemini in love, please, for the month of June. Okay, so Gemini, the zodiacs that I can see in your reading, and please don't hold on too tightly to any of the zodiacs that I shout out. This, for some individuals the information's useful and for others not so much. This could be a sign that's somewhere in your chart or indeed in the chart of the individual that you're dealing with. And also please bear in mind as well that all tarot readers use different methods of distribution, okay? So lots of readers will associate all of their cards with lots of different things. There is not a single reader out there who is exactly the same as the next, okay? So we've got 10 of Cups, that is Mars in Pisces. You've got the 9 of Wands, which is Moon in Sagittarius. We've got the shadow sides, that's Capricorn energy. You've got the Tower, that's Mars energy. So it's the element of fire. You've got the 7 of Wands, that's Mars in Leo. The 8 of Cups is Saturn in Pisces. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, that is Jupiter, so that's the element of fire. You've got the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy. The 7 of Coins is Saturn in Taurus. The King of Wands is Leo energy. The 10 of Cups is Mars in Pisces. Yeah, I thought we'd already seen the 10 of Cups. It's there twice. You've got Aquarius energy with the Star, and your 5 of Coins is Mars in Scorpio. Your 6 of Coins is Moon in Taurus. We've got Justice, it's Libra energy. The 4 of Coins is Sun in Capricorn, and the King of Cups is Scorpio. Right. See, the Ace of Wands is a card of action, and then your Ace of Cups is a card of emotion. Somebody here is definitely dealing with a Taurus, definitely, because I have just done the Taurus read, and I take a break in between every single read, and I sage through all of the cards, and they all get thoroughly shuffled. It takes me about an hour to set up for every single read, and I need to have a break in between as well, just to make sure that all of the previous energies are completely cleared. Now this read is very, very familiar to the Taurus read that I've just done. In fact, it's mirroring that read pretty spot on. See, your energies towards the individual that you're dealing with is pretty much exactly how the Taurus individual was seeing Taurus. It's pretty much an exact mirror here that I'm seeing. I'm seeing the other side of the coin from their read, because you've got the Nine of Wands, the shadow side, and the Ace of Cups. In your energies towards them, that's how you're seeing them. You're seeing the individual that you're dealing with as a temptation, and you're trying to stop them from breaking down your defences. You very carefully put up a wall of defences to stop love from getting in, and you feel that you're fighting a losing battle with this particular connection, because the connection's too strong, and you're at the stage where you feel that you can't fight it off anymore, because there is just so much emotions that at this point in time it is undeniable. There is an undeniable pull between you both. You've tried to fight it off and you're failing. This individual is getting through your defences regardless of your efforts. And the reason that you've been trying to keep this individual at an arm's length and to stop them from getting in, you're trying to stop yourself from falling in love, but it's already too late. That is what I'm seeing in your cards. And the reason that you're keeping this individual at bay is because you're not single. Somebody here is not single. You're not in the situation where you're able to fall in love freely and to enact on the love that you do feel towards this person. Because you've got Justice and the Four of Coins in your potential future outcome. So without jumping too far ahead, this combination, because the Four of Coins for me is my card of consequences, okay? You're currently trying to hold on to what you've got in a earthly material way. So it's like you're trying to hold on to your home, you're trying to hold on to your finances, all right? You're trying to keep your creature comforts safe, all right, because you don't want to lose the things that you have earned bloody hard to get, okay? You don't want to lose them. So it's like you understand fully the consequences of you being in love with this individual, because it is not the individual that you're in a commitment with. There needs to be an end of a contract here before you can proceed. See, this individual who is currently on the outside looking in and wishing that you would let them in, they feel that you need to let your old tower fall, all right? Because at the moment they see that you're fighting for something that has long since ended. They actually see that you're resisting an inevitable end here with your old connection. So some of you are holding on dearly to for some of you, yeah, it is a dead marriage situation. And the individual who is in love with you sees that you're clinging on to a dead marriage for dear life. And they see that you're fighting for something that really needs to be released. Something that is not bringing you joy and happiness. See, you're currently working on 10 of Cups, right? That is a family situation right there. Your person is wanting you to walk away from that broken family situation. Your person is wanting you to follow your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like they're watching you. It's a really difficult situation here, Gemini. really, really difficult, and they're watching you trying to navigate a very complicated relationship that they want you to follow your heart with this. See, currently their energy is the 5 of coins. That is somebody who is feeling neglected, they're feeling left out, quite possibly ignored. They're feeling at a loss because they're seeing that you really, really want to hold on to this tower. It's like your house is on fire, but you're still defending it. And this individual is struggling to understand why you can't just follow your destiny. Very, very complicated. See, how they're seeing you, the Hierophant and the 7 of coins. That's a card of commitment. It's a card of being very set in your ways. So this individual sees that you're being very, very stubborn. They are actually seeing you as being very, very patient. So it's like they love how committed you are once you are committed, but they wish that you were committed to them. And in their feelings towards you, Ace of Wands, King of Wands, both of those cards are cards of passion. They genuinely want to take the actions towards you, Gemini. They want to show you here how serious that they are about their love and their passion towards you. And then 10 of Cups and the Star. They genuinely do see that you two could be really, really happy together, really happy, and that's healing, rebuilding, nurturing. It's knowledge and inspiration also. It's literally the card of a new dawn. So, you know, ultimately, they're wanting 10 of Cups and to have their wish fulfillment with you. They want to be passionate and intimate towards you, but they see that you know you've got your walls up because you're protecting an old connection. It feels really, really complicated. In your potential future outcome, you've got the Page of Swords and the 6 of Coins. So this combination here, the first thing that it's indicating is somebody is keeping tabs on the other to see where else they are currently investing their energies in. Okay, so somebody within this connection is keeping tabs on the other individual to make sure that they are still faithful to their cause, whatever that may be. It's also the card of rushing to conclusions. So there's new knowledge here that's coming in, Gemini. Be on the lookout for any sort of false accusations with this particular combination, okay? Just because that is showing up in the potential future outcome. So, yeah, as I say, this is a very complicated read for a very complicated situation. So, Gemini, I'm not seeing that you have actually enacted on your feelings of love towards this individual. But I am seeing that chances are quite high that you are going to be falsely accused by whoever this is that you have, all right? And because of the false accusations, it's going to kind of it's going to trigger movement. And you are, see, I need to be careful about what I'm saying, because this is a legal situation here in your potential future outcome. So I'm not going to divulge too much into that, Gemini, but I am going to say that you do indeed come out on top when it pertains to that particular legal situation. All right, your finances is going to be safe, your home is going to be safe, all of your other possessions is going to be safe. All right, this is a legal situation here that goes in your favour. But again, I'm not going to divulge too much into that. I can see exactly what it is, right? But I can't, I need to be very, very careful about exactly what I say. So for those where this is resonating, you're going to be understanding what I'm getting at anyway with that, okay? Without me needing to elaborate. And for those of you where that particular part is not resonating for you at all, then you can just let it go over the top of your head, okay? It's not a problem. But the outcome is because you allow that old tower to do its thing and to crumble. You stop defending it. You stop fighting for it. You deal with these legalities that follow shortly after, and you come out on top. It then leaves you in the position where you are able to offer your emotions. See, the King of Cups is an individual who is emotionally in control. They're very warm, genuine, emotionally balanced, very well intentioned, very compassionate. They are quite diplomatic as well. So they're in balance either way. It's like their head and their heart is there's a good balance between the both. So your outcome is literally indicating that you're going to be in a much better position all round in order for you to pursue this particular connection, if indeed that is what you still want when the time comes. So again, you're in quite a messy situation at the moment, Gemini. You're definitely going to stop fighting for that. And I am seeing that you're going to stop fighting these emotions as well. With the King of Cups energy, you're going to start allowing this love to come in towards you. You're going to bring down your walls of defense in your outcome. Because there's something here that you had been fighting for, that there's something very devious about that particular energy that you had been fighting for. And you're going to receive some new knowledge that pertains to that stops you from fighting. You take the legal action, you win, and then you're like, right, let's give this one a go. That's literally what I'm seeing in your cards, Gemini. At the moment though, this individual here, they're feeling the loss of not having you around. They're genuinely wanting you to communicate with them. But I'm also seeing that at this present moment in time, it's not strictly a good idea for you to be communicating, because it could get twisted. It's a very bizarre reading, Gemini. Really, really bizarre. It's Is there anything else for Gemini in love, please? Thank you. Release and detachment. Yeah, Gemini, you absolutely need to let go of that old tower. Detach also. Is there anything else for Gemini, please, in love? Time and tide. We do not take before we give, a time for clearing and cleansing. Yeah, Gemini, the individual that is inside that old tower is a taker and not a giver. It's time for you to start receiving instead of you doing all of the giving. A time for clearing and cleansing. Release, detach, clear and cleanse. There's something that isn't working, Gemini. You're aware that it's not working, yet you've been trying to make it work anyway. In the meanwhile, you've got an individual who genuinely does love you and wants you to come towards them, and you're unable to. Something else for Gemini, please. Okay, full moon in Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality. Time to find inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. It says you're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Follow your intuition. This card could herald the end of a dream. The person that you're inquiring about is a soulmate, and avoid substance abuse. I'm not feeling that one as much. What I'm actually getting from that particular card here, Gemini, is you're trying to balance out your fantasies with your realities. You've met an individual who is your dream come true, your wish fulfillment, and you're stuck in a situation where it's like your realities are stopping you from going after your fantasy or the individual of your fantasies. So you're trying to balance out because you're aware that this old connection is long since dead, and that there's definitely legal issues that are hanging over your head that pertain to that. You're being emotionally blackmailed here, Gemini. You haven't released, detached and cleared the old situation because somebody inside that old tower is emotionally blackmailing you to stay. Right, so Gemini, this last deck that I'm going to use to conclude your read with, it's very, very 50-50 about whether or not the zodiac information is going to be useful to you, okay? Because this part of the read tends to get very, very specific. So Gemini, who is Gemini dealing with, please? Right, so some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn with the 10th house and Vesta. This energy, this is a healing energy. This is you finding solace in maintaining the status quo. So it's like even though there is chaos all around you, you find comfort in still taking care of the little things, such as cleaning the house, going to work, you know, all of the stuff that you do day to day. It's that sort of, it's the chop wood proverb, where you're taking literally one step at a time and you're finding comfort at and healing with just trying to live day by day. And then you've got 7th house, so some of you could be dealing with a Libra as well. And then this combination with the Capricorn energy, there's a reputation here, Gemini. There's a fear that the old connection is going to try and destroy your reputation, and you're trying to think long term as well. You're trying to think ahead, because you don't do anything for the short term. When you're invested in a situation or a connection, you're fully invested. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. Please like, share or subscribe if that has resonated for you, and thank you so much to those who have supported my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my description box below. So thank you again, Gemini. Please do take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.